Salisbury Center, this bout is scheduled for three-minute rounds in the CageZilla Flyweight division. This bout is brought to you by Modelo, brewed for those who fight better, and ABC Supply, America's largest wholesale distributor of roofing, siding, windows, gutters, and more. Now, starting out, fighting out of the red corner, standing 5'9" and weighing in at 122 pounds, he's an independent fighter. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Kaelob Alger! And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, standing 5'8" and weighing in at 125 pounds, fighting out of the lab, it's Jonathan Campbell! Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for three-minute rounds in the CageZilla Flyweight division. It is brought to you by our friends at Modelo and ABC Supply, and your referee is Victor Matamala.
All right, Victor Matamala will be the referee for this event. Like Chris said, it's scheduled for three-minute rounds. This is a flyweight division. Both these guys making their CageZilla debut. Not the first time they fought, but their CageZilla debut. Kaelob will be fighting out of the red corner, Jonathan fighting out of the blue corner. Victor says, let's go to work right now on top of the CageZilla logo.
And Kaelob opted not to touch gloves. Hands are a little bit low.
A little different here when we do TCB compared to CageZilla.
Ooh,
good right hand. Oh, he's down right off the bat. Oh, I thought Victor was going to stop it.
Beautiful hands there from Kaelob.
Wow.
He's got to stay a little calm, but look at that. Not for nothing. I like his footwork, and he was able to really close the distance there and landed a couple of hard strikes.
Yeah, a strong right and left. I don't think Jonathan wants to have anything to do with those strikes anymore. Let's see. He wants to get onto the ground and get it there now.
Yeah, he's definitely got to think about changing this game plan up a little bit. Now, Kaelob opted not to follow him to the ground when he had him rocked. So let's see if he does have some grappling competencies or if he just much rather keep it on the feet, which, in my opinion, is a pretty high-level decision make, right? If you feel you drop a guy, you feel you have an advantage on the feet, to keep him there at this level, not just jump and start to strike. That shows some preparation at the least. Also, I'm seeing good hand positioning here from Kaelob. He's got a strong underhook on that left side, and he's got a strong whizzer, but not overcommitting on that right side as he pushes off. Now he's just walking him down here. He's got a lot of confidence.
Whoa, that right hand is just dangerous.
He's quick. He's very quick.
And the mark on the side of the left of Jonathan's head is starting to swell up. It's red, and I don't know why he's letting him up.
Well, I think he doesn't want to go into an area where he's got to deal with
bleeding.
too much
It's the
jiu-jitsu.
nose. I couldn't tell where the blood was coming from. I thought it was above the eye, but the right nostril got rocked, and I think that's why Jonathan went to the ground. Yeah,
really good shot there. He timed that strike, got underneath it, but now he's got to fight off this guillotine. Good defense again from Kaelob.
Right off the bat, the mat crew is going to have to do some work because that blood coming out of Jonathan Campbell's right nostril is just flowing out like a spigot.
Look at that. Oh, that's big in that guillotine. Good adjustment there from Kaelob. Really good.
Let's see if he can hold it in there tight enough.
Now, he made one mistake there. It looks like John was able to get outside of that leg. If John can continue to get around, he's out. But, man, I'll tell you what, that was very smooth. A really good transition there from Kaelob Killer K.
Jonathan Campbell now on top and Kaelob on the bottom.
Jonathan had the position, but he wasn't able to keep it.
Oh!
Big knee, but
another good right hand! Those hands way down by his waist. Getting really, really cocky for your debut.
Well, I will say he's got, tremendous power and good timing here, but he's got, man, that looked like his knee just bent the wrong way. It looks like he's okay, but that was a very good takedown, and he ends up on top.
And he lets him up. Why would you do that?
He just had, right now, I believe he's got such an advantage on the feet that he's got no interest in finding out what his advantage or disadvantage might be on the ground. Now,
that almost looked like a barroom brawl.
Yeah,
Get up, kid.
Hey, I'll tell you what, man. That we always question these independent guys, but this is some really sharp work here from Killer K. You're going to see it right in this replay.
Yep. Bang, right there, and then that
right hand got through that guard, and then the left hand followed it right up. And, Victor almost stopped it.
I thought it was done. I think he thought that Jonathan was out cold. The way Jonathan buckled, it wasn't like he went to a knee. He went down, and that right hand rocked him, but that left hand, when it catches your nose and makes your eyes water, that's when you're in trouble.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, I'm looking right now, and Cedric's giving some really good advice. He's like, look, it's only that right hand. I need you to keep this left hand up. You know what to do. He's talking to him super calmly, and I like that I'm looking at John right now, and he's listening. Everything that Cedric's saying, he's acknowledging and hearing. If you're in Caleb's corner, it's like, hey, look, you know, you're doing good. Just keep the volume up. Don't overcommit because he is timing. One thing Jonathan was able to do was time those strikes, counter, and get underneath. Just prevent that from happening, and I think you're going to have your way with this.
All right, we'll get the seconds out, get the cage all locked up, ready to go here in bout number 1. Scheduled for 10 fights tonight here at CageZilla 70 as Victor calls both fighters right out to the CageZilla logo. Cleaned up from all the blood here. Looks like the blood has stopped coming from the right nostril, but that left hand really rocked him in the first rock, Jonathan, in the first round.
Yeah, and Caleb's pretty confident here, but he's definitely aware that takedown might be coming in. But I actually liked his defense. Even though he was getting taken down, he did a real good job of maintaining composure and also reversing when necessary.
Oof, he wanted to let it go. What? Oh, did he trip?
It looked like he actually tripped there a little bit. I think he was anticipating getting hit more than the shot actually happened.
Both guys coming in at 125, 5'8" for Jonathan Campbell and 5'9" for Kaelob.
Good adjustment there. I thought Kaelob did a good job of keeping him against the cage, but then he kind of gave it up a little too quick, and now we're seeing John get that head pressure in. If he could put that wrist down, he could probably get a good body lock here with that arm trapped and give himself some opportunities to get the fight to the ground.
Kaelob with his back up against the cage. Jonathan in those black trunks. He has the black gloves.
Good takedown. And now one thing we just saw that was different. When Kaelob went to the ground, he immediately went into closed guard. He didn't shrimp. He didn't create space. John was able to take him down and control him. And now I think he's in a good position here to start advancing and throwing some ground and pound.
Jonathan trying to really focus on this ground game. Tried to finish it early, got caught a couple of times, but now he's going to start working Kaelob down a little bit.
Yeah, he's got good hip pressure here, and he's right in his corner, and he's listening to exactly what they say. Really good corner work there from Cedric Gunnison, and a really good coach-student relationship between John and Cedric where, good, he just trapped it now. He's got a crucifix position. Even though he's in guard, he's got that crucifix, and he's able to land some real hard shots here. But I was saying it's a good coach-student relationship because they're just on the same wavelength. There's not a lot of conversation. It's just actions that you need to do, and then the student is following through on those actions.
Jonathan just really trying to get these rights through, and let's see if Kaelob, there's another good one and another good one.
Yeah, he's got some great ground and pound here, and he's landing. And he's doing a good job of not overcommitting. He's controlling the position, and he's staying low so that Kaelob's stuck, but he's not allowing Kaelob to start to move on these big strikes and scramble his way up.
Blood still flowing from the right nostril of Jonathan Campbell, but he is in total control right now here in round number 2. This fight's scheduled for 3 rounds.
And this is so tiring on your core. When you're on the bottom and you have your lower back is off the mat and bent, that inherently activates your core, and that just takes up more energy.
Time's going to run out here on Jonathan, and he's going to get stood back up here for round number 3. That's when Kaelob does his best work here, standing on his feet.
It is, but I will say, good volume here. The nature of the fight has changed now because now when Kaelob gets taken down, he takes a lot of damage. Big shot there as well. Good show of respect from both fighters.
Yeah, good job by Jonathan Campbell in round number 2. So right now it's 1-1. This one's going to be the decider for me.
Yeah, right. It is 1-1. And the whole nature of the fight has changed quite a bit. It's very interesting. Now you have a situation where Kaelob, who was super dominant in the first round, could really walk down Jonathan at will and didn't really have to worry about the repercussions of the takedown because he was countering them so much. But now he knows that if he gets taken down, he might get kept there. He might not be able to get up, in which case he's going to be in for a long night because that was a rough 3 minutes for him in that second round.
Kaelob sitting over on his bench. Now it looks a little bit different from where he looked at between rounds 1 and 2. Between 2 and 3, he looks tired, breathing through his mouth, getting some good instruction. Both fighters getting some good instruction. This one's pretty good to kick things off for 70.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I want to tell you, regardless how this fight goes, hats off to Kaelob because from an independent fighter, he clearly is a adept striker. He's got good footwork. He's got competent grappling. It's just, now he's in the moment, right? Now he's dealt with some adversity, and let's see how he's able to come back.
And hats off to Jonathan as well for taking those shots in the first round.
Yeah, Jonathan took really tough shots, fought through that adversity, and then has the wherewithal, listening to his coach and making these adjustments. And now he's got a real path to success. And look, Caleb's got to be careful about letting his hands go now, because if he throws something without setting it up, it might put him on his back. He might get taken down right like that.
Uh-oh, watch this now. Let's see if Caleb's got this sunk in here.
That's a little deep, but again, without that leg, it's going to be super difficult for him to finish. Caleb needs to get his right leg up and over. Now he's using it to get into mount.
Uh-oh.
And he held it. Now he should have let it go, because now what's happening is John's able to move a little bit, and John's going to try to create some space and get. Oh, big elbow though from Caleb.
Oh.
And now John's up,
he
and now
just
John's
missed.
in. Now let's see if he's going to lift. Dragged him down to the mat. Caleb's moving a lot better though this time. But now Jonathan's getting behind him. He's got both hooks in now. He's looking for that neck crank. Caleb's got decent defense here, but he's got to fight the hands a little bit more. And Jonathan's got to get on the other side. He's a little too high. He's got to lower his hips and get on the other side to be able to finish this choke. Because you can see he
doesn't have it, yeah.
elbow.
He's got to make sure he doesn't hit him in the back of the head, but he really needs to get those arms like you're talking about.
Right now, Caleb, and there it is.
There,
that looks
now
like
move over.
So now he's only got one hand though. Caleb's doing a good job of holding the other hand, right? That finishing hand is the one that Jonathan needs to free, but he can grab his own wrist.
There it goes.
And now he's got it. Now it's in.
Let's see how long Caleb can hold this here.
It might be in the chin. I can't quite see from this angle.
Let's see
but
how
now
long.
the hands are in. Although Caleb is strong, man. It looks like he was able to fight that hand off.
Yeah, it looks like he's pulling his, yep.
And now John got it free. And he's pushing on the head.
He's going to tap here in just a second. I don't think he can hold it much longer.
He broke that grip again.
Yeah.
Caleb is doing a really good job here of grabbing that top choker hand.
Wow, good job from
That's
Caleb.
Excellent defense for a guy who's coming out of, again, an independent gym.
But now he's going to have to do something crazy to win this thing, because Jonathan Campbell.
Correct. Yeah, he's got a minute left to work here, and Campbell's got both hooks in, and he really can start to flatten him out if he applies a little bit more pressure on that lower back.
And Victor Malamano saying, don't hit him in the back of the head.
It's close. It's real close.
This is exactly what Jonathan Campbell wanted to do, which was get on the ground and do some work.
Really good head pressure there from Jonathan Campbell. He's using one arm right now. And again, though, Caleb's being real smart. He's only focusing on that choking hand, right? Notice he's going for that second hand, which is the anchor. But right now, it's so tight, he could be in trouble here.
Yeah, it looks tight to me. I don't know how Caleb is breathing.
What John is doing,
he may go unconscious right here.
He very well might.
He might go unconscious.
Nah, that was a big adjustment.
That was
but he
good
got
right there. He got his chin
in.
Got his chin in.
Really good defense from Caleb. But again, it's good defense because John is having such good offense right now. And with 10 seconds left, it looks like John's going to work his way through this. And that's the fight. I'll tell you, man, really a great fight from both guys.
Yeah.
I think Jonathan won here 2 rounds to 1.
I do
too. For Caleb, look, let's get you in some kickboxing for sure.
Yeah.
Really great striking, really great defense, but there's no point reward for defense. For everybody who's listening, in a fight, the way a fight is scored, defense is its own reward. It means that whatever they were trying to do does not happen.
Yeah.
But it doesn't give you points on the judges' scorecards. Meaning, Caleb doesn't get points for surviving that rear naked choke. John gets points for attempting it, right? And that's why, I think it's safe to say that Jonathan won here 2 rounds to 1. Maybe you would go at 10-8 and it could possibly be a draw, but I don't necessarily think that's the case.
And Victor Malamala was 2 seconds, a second from calling it. Because Caleb, that right and left, the hard right, the hard left that just busted the nose of Jonathan Campbell, really knocked him down in round 1 in the first 10 seconds. Yeah. And then it was all Jonathan Campbell. I'm going to be super honest here. I thought Jonathan was way out of his league.
Yeah.
Like right off the bat, I thought he looked timid in the first round and didn't look like he wanted to be here at all. And then he came out round 2 and 3, looked like a different fighter.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And it takes a little bit, right? It takes a little bit to get comfortable in there. And sometimes that comfort doesn't happen until it's too late, right? Until you've already been cracked. But it looks like
super impressed with Jonathan Campbell. Listen, super impressed with both guys, but Jonathan Campbell getting rocked like that and then being able to come back from all of that, I'm super impressed.
Absolutely.
Looks like Chris has the card. Let's throw it down right now and get the results. Chris Fuller, take it away.
Salisbury Center, what a way to start the night. Let's hear it for both these guys putting on a great show. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored the bout 29-28 for your winner by unanimous decision. Out of the blue corner, it's Jonathan Campbell.
Wow, I don't know about all that. I don't know about unanimous.
Well, it makes sense, right? 2 rounds to 1. So,
Yeah.
so
I guess.
right? So it wasn't a split decision in the sense that one judge felt that one fighter won,
yeah.
2 felt,
Yeah.
right? But the 2 rounds were split pretty correctly. So I had it the same way. Hats off to both fighters. That was a great fight.
That's